Woo-saw. Cartwheel. It's time for another video. Oh my god, I've already filmed this once and I talked so much crap throughout the entire video I'm having to refilm it, so let's just get on with it. Hello, good afternoon, my name is Star. I'm a content creator on TikTok and at the time of filming this I've got 762,000 followers.
Wow.
Which is nuts! If you're one of them, thank you very much. If you're not, socials are in the description, bruv. What are you doing here? Go and follow me, I'll wait. Are you done? Continue watching. So, without further ado, I'm just gonna get straight into what this video is. Oh, COVID. I've got a chest infection, it's not COVID, right? Why do I say things like this? This video is an updated for 2021 how to speak egg language. I'm going to give you 4 steps where you can go from amateur to master of egg language. If you've randomly managed to find this video without coming from my TikTok or my Instagram or any of my other socials and you're like,
what is this video?
I'm just gonna let you know what egg language is. Egg language is the language you speak when you don't want your family or your teachers to understand what you're saying. It's something that I used to speak at school, and if I didn't want my parents to know what I was saying on the phone to my friends, I used to speak it. And it's basically like a variation of English that makes it difficult to understand. If you aren't familiar with what it sounds like, this is what it sounds like. Enter me.
Mum, I'll see you later. I'm going to stay at Sarah's house tonight. We're going for a sleepover.
Where'd you go? You gotta go, where'd you
Sergej Rodriguez, for the go, I guess, Lidigi, but go, Vertigo.
You'll go a lot of guy again. Shitty Sergej again, I got that against the not a guy.
I'd come Sergej again, I bet again. Don't go, Tergel, Modagum.
Just to make a note now, by the way, there are lots of other names for egg language, and I get these comments all the bloody time. And I'm going to address this now, is egg language has lots of different names, and so I will mention some of them now. Backslang, gibberish, pidgin, bubble, G-word, there's loads of different names for it. When I was at school, I called it Eggy Peggy, otherwise known as egg language, which is why I'm calling it egg language. But you might have a different name for it, I'm sorry. Just to give you a bit of backstory, my first ever viral video was about egg language, and since then I've done, I want to say like 20 different videos of just little sketches that I've done in egg language, and then also tutorials on how to speak it. But everyone always says in the tutorials that they're not long enough and I'm not giving like enough of an explanation. So that's what this video is here for. I've already done one more of these videos. I did it about a year ago on YouTube. It's about 7 minutes long. If you'd like to watch that, it's up here. In this video though, I'm going to go into a bit more detail and give you 4 steps to go from amateur to master immediately. Let's get straight into it. At the end of this video, I'm going to ask you 2 questions in egg language. I want you to answer the questions in the comments to see if you can understand it. Let's have it. Let's get straight into it. So, with egg language, there is one rule, and if you stick to that rule, you will be able to master it. This is the rule. So, for every syllable that you say of every word, you put a d and a g in the middle. Please note that this is every syllable of every word. If you don't know what a syllable is, I'll put a little dictionary definition there, but it's basically how many sounds there are in a word. So, my name is Star, that's a 1-syllable word. But for example, if your name was Millie, that's a 2-syllable word. Millie. So the rule is, you just put a d and a g in between each syllable, and it brings out the whole egg language. So I'm going to start by giving you some examples. So starting with my name again, Star, that's a 1-syllable word. So you put the d and the g in the middle once. So it would be st, d, gar. So you're still saying the exact sound of the word, you're just putting a d and a g in the middle. The d will always sound like d. The g will start the rest of the sound of the syllable. That makes it sound really complicated, but once you get the hang of it, it will become second nature. It's not something that you'll need to think about. Couple of other 1-syllable names, Tom, t, d, gom, Grace, gr, d, gace, and so on and so forth. So that's a 1-syllable word. So if you were going to go with a 2-syllable word or name, let's go with Millie again, it would be mid-de-gill, lid-de-gee. Because it's a 2-syllable word, you're always putting the d and the g in the middle twice. Couple more examples of some 2-syllable names. Harry's a good example. Haddegar, riddigi. So a couple of other 2-syllable names. Callum, Cadagal, ludagum. So you're still saying the exact sound of the word, you're just putting the d and the g in the middle. Another 2-syllable name just to round it off, Sophie. Suda gof fidigi. Ta-da! Obviously it gets a bit more complicated as you get words with more syllables or names with more syllables. For example, 3 syllables, Jessica, Jedege sidike kadaga. So it goes on and on and on, and you have to put the d and the g in with each syllable, otherwise you're not speaking egg language. For example, if you tried to say Jessica with just putting the d and the g in once, it would sound like this, but it wouldn't make egg language. Jessica doesn't make sense, and it won't be recognizable if you're speaking to someone in egg language who knows egg language. We'll go up to 4 syllables because there's people out here called Olivia having the audacity to have 4 syllables in their names. Olivia. Odiga, lidigi, vidigi, yadiga. So it just goes on and on and on. But even if you were saying supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, you would still need to say it however many times there is syllables. Shall I try it? Sudu, peliga, kadaga, lidiga, fradaga, jidiga, lidigis, didigig, didigis, pidigi, adagada, lidigid, didigo, shidigus. Is there 13? I feel like there's more than that, but my counting skills are not the best, but my egg language skills are great. So that's the rule of how egg language works. Now I'm going to give you 4 steps on how you can master it and go from an amateur in speaking it to an absolute Donny master of all eggs. Master of all eggs! I'm going to call myself that from now on. Number 1 is choose the word that you want to say first in egg language and work out how many syllables it's got. I would suggest starting with your name. Second on the list is put the d and the g between each syllable. If it's easier for you, write it down. Egg language, I'm just going to say now, is a spoken language only. A couple of people in my past videos have tried to write a sentence in egg language in the comments of my videos. To my knowledge, I don't think anyone actually writes egg language down, but if it makes it easier for you, write out your name or whatever word you choose in the beginning and put the d and the g in the middle. Number 3, practice saying it faster and faster and faster. So my name, let's go again with my name, Star. St, d, ga, 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 and get faster and faster and faster. Number 4 is put that word or name into a sentence. So if you're starting with your name, you can use the sentence, my name is, and then your name. So my name is Star, like I've said a bazillion times. So I would say, Mudagai, Nedagame, Idigiz, Studagar. And you get faster and faster and faster in saying it. Eventually, it will just become second nature. Once you get those 4 steps down and you carry on repeating them, you will be able to speak egg language. You just need to keep practicing. That's the only way you get it, basically. But once you get the initial hang of it, that's it, you're Romeo done, you never have to think about it again. It'll be like riding a bike. I say that, no joke, I have definitely forgotten how to ride a bike. Now that I've got to the end, I'm gonna set you a mini task in the comments. I'm gonna ask you 2 questions in egg language now, and I want you to answer both questions in a comment below. Answer them in English, by the way, don't answer them in egg language. That isn't a thing, just answer them in English. But if you understand what I'm saying in egg language, it means you're probably gonna get the hang of how to speak it as well. Question number 1. Wadagot, idigiz, yodgor, Nedagame. I'm going to say that a little bit quicker now. Still question number 1. Wadagot, idigiz, yodgor, Nedagame. And the next question I'd like you to answer in the same comment is a longer and more difficult egg language question, but let's see if you get it. Wadagot, idigiz, yodgor, fedigave ridigat, fidiging, udiga badagau, yodgor sedagalf. So that was saying it quite slowly. I'm going to say it a little bit faster now. Wadagot, idigiz, yodgor, fedigave ridigat, fidiging, udiga badagau, yodgor sedagalf. So I want you to answer both of those questions in the comments. Please answer in English. Don't try and write it in egg language. It's far too complicated. I won't even understand it. So just answer it in English. And don't say what the question is, just answer it. And that's as simple as that. And we're at the end of the video already. Guys, if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like, please comment, share it if you want with your friends so you can all speak egg language in front of your teachers and they'll have no clue what you're saying. And yeah, subscribe to my channel. That's it. Peace. Should we sing a song? Amazing Grace. I feel like a lot of people will have turned off if they just heard that.